G'day guys and girls and welcome back. Oh, pardon me. Start again. Welcome back to our little channel. Goodies, beer reviews. I went to the fridge. I had a look. I had a Bo Peep. And I got this one. Shout out to the Palmer's Island store on the way to Yamba, who generally gets, well not generally, they do get craft beers in. They got some new ones. And I went in today. I hopped in and got a Hop Nation and hopped out with it. I went hoppy, hopefully. Melbourne Fog Hazy Pale, 4.8% ABV, 355ml can, which is what we like here on the channel if it's bad. 1.3 standard drinks. Bit of a spiel on the back. Melbourne-based independent specialising in quality small batch beers. Shout out to Trev and his travel tales. You might like this one. It's 4.8. It's a bit low, but you know what? Guess what? It's hazy. It's, you know what? Look, check this out. I'm not lying. They've stolen my word. I'd like to claim that word. Dank. It's dank, citrus, juicy, hoppy. Melbourne Fog brings the haze alongside an approachable drinkability and a less ABV and a soft mouthfeel. Okay, it's soft, rounded mouthfeel. So I should read this again. Melbourne Fog brings haziness because we're too lazy to filter the beer, and it hasn't got a mouthfeel. And then we use these hops. Nelson, Sauvignon, Laurel, and Mosaic for full flavour. I'm only ripping on you. It's from Footscray, so shout out to Footscray. I haven't been around in the Melbourne area too much. I've been in Melbourne, been to a few places, but I haven't really gone around some of those suburbs. I don't know if Footscray used to be flashing. I did. It was more of a working suburb. Ooh, good crack on the can. Hop Nation, Melbourne Fog. Melbourne beat the Chooks. I was down Coffs Harbour watching that game on the NRL. I don't watch a lot of football, but if I watch a game, I'm having a beer, yeah, you know, I do. That is hazy. I was only ragging on the readout of the can, or the spiel as we call it, but it definitely is dank. Anything with dank on it's going to be a banger, I reckon. I'll just turn my little German glass around. The beer looks good. It comes up very nice in the pour, very nice in the initial pour. It is hazy. I don't know. Oh, hang on. Is that the beer? It's either the beer or it's the hops. I've just started to bleed through me throughout the skin. I don't know if I saw some gadunkanunk swirling around. I hope so. That looks... Oh, that is the smell. Let's go. I need a good beer tonight. First beer of the night. Yeah, this is... Oh, that actually smells good. That smells bitey. It smells hoppy. It smells like a big hop bomb for a low ABV. You might not get the mouthfeel and all, but you get a hop bomb. Oh, I think this is going to be fantastic. Hopefully it is. Cheers to Footscray. Thanks for brewing this beer. Chilly night here on a Tuesday. Let's go. It just smells like a nice pale ale. Oh, this is why I do this. This is why I do this. And people will go, why do you bother? And the few people that do listen to me extendedly, I'll tell you why I bother, because of beers like this. You can sit through some Gose Chuckers. You can sit through some tradie beers. You can sit through my other beers and you know, when you get a good one, you applaud it. When you get a shit one, you should punish it. That looks great. It's got 3 types of hops in it. Nelson, Sauvignon, Galaxy, is it? And Citra? Or Nelson, Sauvignon, I was right with that. Mosaic, I wasn't. Mosaic and Laurel, is it? No, different names. Mosaic, actually. When you say Mosaic, it's got that bitter sniff. Banger. I cannot describe this beer, but the mouthfeel's not bad. When you drink it, I'm telling you now, listen to this. You get the sniff, you get the drink. Now, it hits you. And then again, the back end on this beer is absolutely phenomenal. This will now be in my top 10 Paleys, if not my top 5. If I see this beer, I would get a carton of it. It's probably not, it's a limited release, it's harder to get. You've got to go to your more boutique shops to get them, unlike Dan Murphy's, or it might pop up hopefully in, because Hop Nation have done some beers in First Choice. So try First Choice. Dan's doesn't get anything good anymore unless it's a seltzer or a ginger beer. You know, they've craft beer. It's getting smaller and smaller. You know, where you got goat as your craft beer now. The taste this, when you swallow it, you get these levels of hops that are very, very hard to make. I don't want to, oh my God, that is a good beer banger. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is outstanding. I've had Hop Nation before. The low ABV, you sort of forget because it's just got so much flavour. Listen to me. Oh. I'm without speech. I'll keep it short tonight. A lot going on too. See old Biden. Either he's forgot he was the president, or he hasn't turned up, or he's out of the election. Trump's still in after getting his ear blown off. I think fucking America, I think it's in a bit of a mess. If you got those, look, I don't know. If I was going to choose, you got to choose one. I don't know. Oh, you never talk about voting. Back in the day, talking about who you voted for was taboo. Some families go, we don't never talk about that. They're strict Liberals, or it was strict Labor. Oh my God, that is a good beer. Honestly, guys and girls, if you see this from Hop Nation, I've got to email them tonight. A carton of this to my front door. Put it in a 3.7. Put it in a litre can. And look, you can't, because some of the ingredients that goes into these beers are expensive, and we know that. I'm not going to ramble about that, but yeah, American election. That pram on the tram tracks where the poor kids, and the dad killed himself or died rescuing his kids, and man. You know, people will always judge and go, yeah, but how does a pram get on there? And how does this get? I don't know, guys and girls. Some of those things, as an older bloke, I've seen throughout life, sometimes we'll question, but how? I wouldn't do that. Or, you know, even if a child drowns, and I'm sorry to bring up things for people who've lost anyone, but a child drowns in a pool or someone gets hit by a car, and, you know, sometimes we go, oh, that wouldn't happen if I was around, or that wouldn't happen if you did this or did that. And I'll tell you what, sometimes accidents happen. They just happen. And you don't, unless you're really unwell. I'm sure that guy didn't walk out of his house and go, I'm going to try and kill one of my kids today and kill myself. Sometimes shit just happens, and it's just bad. So just, to anyone who's having a rough time too, shout out, it gets better. Or it goes like this. You have your ups, you have your downs, and then something good does come along. And when something good comes along, celebrate it. I'm waiting. If you see this beer, buy it. It is absolutely right up my alley. Gorgeous, hoppy, absolute brilliance. I'm even going to get off here and I'm going to call them and tell them I'm a nobody. This beer, I want to know what a carton would be shipped to me. I might go through the Parmesan store and see what they can get me happy for. Footscray, dead set, Melbourne. It's a bit woke, but geez, they do good beer. Love each other, take care of each other, be kind to each other. They beat us in the footy and say, you know what, whatever.